Most people think wealth is loud, big purchases, status symbols, visible success. But the people who actually build it, you rarely see them coming. Because quiet wealth is not about how much you earn. It is about how your brain is wired to think about money, time, and value. And most people never rewire it. They stay stuck in patterns that feel normal but quietly keep them broke. Not because they are lazy, not because they are unlucky, because their brain is running old programming. Programming built for survival, not for building. But here's what most people do not realize. Your brain is not fixed. It rewires itself based on what you repeatedly do. Every habit is an instruction, and the right instructions, repeated long enough, build a completely different financial life. Here are 10 habits that slowly rewire your brain toward quiet wealth. Not overnight, not dramatically, but permanently. Habit 1. Stop spending to feel something. Most impulse purchases are not financial decisions. They are emotional ones. Boredom, stress, comparison, emptiness. Your brain learns that buying creates a momentary reward signal, so it keeps asking for it. The rewire is simple. Before any unplanned purchase, pause for 24 hours. Not because you cannot have it, because your brain needs to learn the difference between want and need. That pause, repeated consistently, changes your relationship with money permanently. Habit 2. Learn one thing about money every week. Wealthy people are not just disciplined, they are informed. Most people avoid financial education because it feels complicated or boring. But your brain builds confidence through familiarity. The more you understand money, the less fear controls your decisions. One article, one chapter, one video. Every week, small input, massive compounding effect over time. Habit 3. Make your savings invisible. Willpower is unreliable. Your brain will always find a reason to spend available money. So remove the decision entirely. Automate a transfer to savings the moment income arrives. When money is invisible, your brain stops counting it as spendable. And slowly it stops feeling like sacrifice. It starts feeling like a system. Habit 4. Audit what your attention is consuming. Your financial habits are shaped by what you repeatedly watch, hear, and absorb. If you spend hours consuming content built around luxury, status, and comparison, your brain starts measuring your life against that standard. And that standard is designed to make you feel behind. Protect your attention like it is an asset, because it is. Habit 5. Get comfortable being patient. Quiet wealth is built slowly, but most people abandon processes because they cannot see results fast enough. This is biological, not a character flaw. The rewire happens through small wins. Track progress in tiny increments. Watch the number grow by $1, then 10, then 100. Your brain needs evidence to stay committed. Give it evidence. Habit 6. Separate your identity from your spending. This one is silent but dangerous. The car, the clothes, the restaurant. But when your identity is tied to spending, cutting back feels like losing yourself. Wealthy people build identity through what they create, not what they consume. Shift the story slowly, and your relationship with money follows. Habit 7. Build one income skill relentlessly. Quiet wealth rarely comes from doing many things passively. Writing, sales, design, analysis, building, teaching. Pick the skill that sits at the intersection of your ability and market demand. Then practice it beyond comfort, because your earning ceiling is almost always a skill ceiling. Habit 8. Treat every financial mistake as data. Most people respond to money mistakes with shame, and shame shuts down learning, which means the mistake never gets examined, never gets corrected. Wealthy people treat financial setbacks differently, They ask what happened. What pattern caused this? What changes next? No self-punishment, just analysis. Because data builds better decisions. Shame builds avoidance. Habit 9. Protect your sleep like it is a financial strategy. Because it is. Sleep-deprived brains make impulsive decisions. They underestimate risk. They overspend. They underplan. They lose patience faster. Poor sleep quietly destroys financial discipline. Your brain makes better long-term decisions when it is fully recovered. Rest is not a reward for productivity. It is a condition for it. Habit 10. Sit with discomfort without fixing it with money. This is where everything comes together. Most financial damage happens in moments of emotional discomfort, stress, loneliness, frustration, restlessness, and the fastest available relief is spending. Train yourself to sit with it instead. A walk, silence, breathing, writing. Because the ability to tolerate discomfort without spending is one of the most powerful financial skills no one talks about. Here is what all 10 of these habits share. None of them are about money directly. They are about the brain behind the money. Because the same mind that creates the problem cannot solve it using the same patterns. Quiet wealth is not a strategy. It is a rewiring. And it starts not with your income. But with what you repeatedly do with your attention, your emotions, and your time. You do not need to earn more to start. You need to think differently. And thinking differently starts with one habit. Just one. Practice today and again tomorrow. Because the version of you that builds lasting wealth is not a future person with better circumstances. It is the current version choosing differently. Starting now. If this shifted something in the way you think about money, do not just scroll past it. Subscribe, because this kind of reminder is exactly what your brain needs, again and again until it actually sticks. And if you know someone whose relationship with money feels stuck, send this to them, because sometimes the right idea at the right moment changes everything.